So, even today, in cities across the USA, certain parts of the cities, people, areas where the Nogs and the primates have been looted or burned down, you can still take a horse-drawn carriage, trip through the park or a historical part of town. You'll notice the horses have blinders on. The purpose? To keep them from being distracted in the peripheral vision, to keep them focused, eyes wide open and straight ahead. Unfortunately, too many people are wearing blinders, mind blinders, that refuse to let them see what is concealed in plain view, spoken about, right in front of their eyes. Stay with me, people, because I'm just getting started. On Saturday the 19th of June, 2021. In the last video, I was killing time, remember? Waiting for Wally World to open. I was right. There was indeed something wrong with the just-in-time delivery system. Poorly stocked shelves. Lots of openings. And what's with the missing chicken? 2 heads of cabbage? I needed one. 2 lawn sprinklers in the whole goddamn store. Well, I needed one. Now, just where is the American exceptionalism and abundant supply for a better living? I don't know. But I do know it's not Walmart and Botno. And that wasn't the first of the month, people. Not last Sunday. Going again tomorrow. Oh, shit, I gotta get there early, Father's Day. Okay, quickly. As you sit in the parking lot waiting for the doors to open at Walmart, people pull in. And believe me or not, some of them are wearing masks. All masked up. And all alone in the vehicle. Wow. Masked and wearing blinders. If that isn't a 1-2 knockout punch, you tell me what is. And that's the point, people. Time to remove the blinders. Sure, you can run from the truth, but where can you hide from it? And, let's see here. Oh, did I get lost in my notes? Yes, I did. So, where can you hide from it? Go ahead. Bury your head in the sand. But don't be surprised when a line forms behind you. And yeah, you'll hear the zippers going down. You'll be wishing there was some KY jelly within arm's reach. So once the blinders are removed, you need to make a full circle. You know what I mean? 360 degrees. Scan the horizon. To the south, the border invasion. It's massive, people. That is a army. The west, well, you got California. You don't need much more to know than you got California to the west. Passports, people. Mandatory passports for the mandatory, you know what. I'll give you a clue. It has something to do with the Mona Corona. Don't you know? Portland, Oregon. Their SWAT team just resigned en masse. Wield the UN blue helmets. Fill the void. To the north, Canada. Chinese buildup. A massive Chinese buildup. What the F word? Canada is also dealing with one of the biggest traitors and dumbest effers. Yep, Prime Minister Trudeau, who openly now admits time to replace Whitey with the new brownie immigrants. You know their motto, just like the blue helmets. Hey, bro, where the white women? To the east, yep, the G7 big dog puppets wound up their summit. People, give up on this. That's a conspiracy theory bullshit. It's no theory when the facts arrive. G7 member Boris Johnson, Prime Minister of England. You guys ever heard of him? Yeah, he had something to say. Pay attention, people, because they are instituting mandatory medical treatment. Has something to do with Mona Corona. Can't say it here. You get shut down. You know, hey, by the way, whatever happened to these pro-death lovers? You know, the pro-abortionists? Yeah, my body, my choice. Oh, that ain't working so good for you in the mandatory, you know what, huh? And what a gloomy story the other day. A post-term delivery abortion. Took 3 hours to die on the table. Telling me the ghouls ain't running everything. Okay, let's hear what Boris Johnson of England has to say. Because it can happen here too, people. Oh yeah, it will happen here.
All of this, friends, this whole cult, this new religion, it's all part of the Build Back Better agenda. Based on fear of COVID, and they've admitted this over and over again. I'm not even going to play it again. COVID is an opportunity. COVID is an opportunity for us to build back better. How many times are we going to play this? These guys are over there right now at their little G7 meeting. They don't think it's a conspiracy theory. We're building back better together, and building back greener, and building back fairer, and building back more equal, and in a more gender-neutral and perhaps a more feminine way. How about that? Yes, Club.
Okay, that was Matthew Matt from Remnant Videos introducing Boris Johnson. Build back better. They're telling you, people. They're telling you. They're telling to your face the plan. They have to. Yet you don't believe. So I've said in past videos, it doesn't matter what you believe or not. You don't buy the great spook Satan, the devil? So what, people? They do. A couple of videos ago, I told you the Masons. Pay attention, Dan the man. Worship their god, Lucifer. You don't believe? So what? They do. Get it? They're the movers and shakers, people. Believe them. I suggest you get on board and pay attention to them and what they are saying to you. And there's all kinds of local tragedy people to deal with. Ranchers are cutting down significantly or selling off their livestock. Even at the Charlie Foxtrot, big expansion plans, already funded, are being put on hold because of harvest drought issues. I mean, brace for impact, people. We have crashed through the guardrail. I really hope you can see that. Okay, finally, something a little lighter. It's been a while since I've reminded you all that I am a flexible, most fluid, incredibly humble, and very sensitive messenger. Over on Gab.com, I have been having a blast exercising my free speech, something that will never happen on YouTube. Bashing the Nogs, the Masons, and the Murrays. Oh yeah, speaking of Murray, I almost forgot. You remember this? Did you hear about this bit of news recently? The U.S. Attorney General, the Director of National Intelligence, and the Director of Homeland Security unanimously agree whites are domestic terrorists and present the greatest threat to America's security. Can you guess what all three of those officials have in common? Yeah, baby. They are all related to Murray. So, back to Gab.com. I said I was enjoying bashing Nogs, Masons, and Murrays. Let me rephrase it. I seriously take pointing out the errors of my fellow man. Yeah, right. And what's my reward? I get called a lot of bad names, believe it or not. I get told to do a lot of bad things. Two in particular, over and over again, stand out. Get effed and F off. It happens so often, I started thinking about it. They're giving me a complex. Okay, the first one, let's take a look at it. Let's analyze that one. Why don't you get effed? Now, after thinking about it, is that really an insult? Or are they giving you good advice? I mean, can't say it here, but yeah, why not? After all, it does kind of feel good. So that one is easy to deal with. Now the second one, F off, is confusing. When people tell you to F off, what do they mean? Is it really get lost, go away, don't bother me? I've said this before, and I'm not so sure I knew what I was saying. Anyway, I'm going to have to think about that one for a while, people. Maybe in the next video I'll get back to you. And, yeah, I'll hear it again. Alright, people. Stuff to do.